Few artists in music history have achieved the longevity and cultural impact of Tom Jones. Born Thomas John Woodward on June 7, 1940, in Pontypridd, Wales, Jones rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most iconic and enduring performers of the 20th and 21st centuries. With a career spanning over 6 decades, his voice, charisma, and ability to reinvent himself have kept him relevant across generations. Known for his powerful baritone voice and magnetic stage presence, Jones is a true showman whose appeal transcends genres. From pop and rock to soul, gospel, and blues, his music reflects a rare versatility, making him a favorite among diverse audiences. His signature hits such as It's Not Unusual, Delilah, and Green Grass of Home have become timeless classics, earning him fans worldwide. Jones' story is one of resilience, adaptability, and raw talent. Starting in the small mining town of Pontypridd, his journey took him to the world's biggest stages, including Las Vegas residencies, sold-out arenas, and televised performances. Along the way, he navigated personal and professional challenges, reinventing himself multiple times while staying true to his roots. Beyond music, Tom Jones has left a significant cultural imprint. His flamboyant style, passionate performances, and close connection with fans have made him a beloved figure in entertainment. Whether it's through his unforgettable live shows, iconic duets, or heartfelt recordings, Jones continues to captivate audiences, proving that true artistry knows no age. In this video, we will explore the fascinating life and career of Tom Jones, delving into his humble beginnings, meteoric rise to fame, and the legacy he has built as one of music's greatest icons. From his earliest performances in Wales to his reinvention as a global superstar, this is the story of Tom Jones, a man whose voice and presence have stood the test of time. Tom Jones, born Thomas John Woodward on June 7, 1940, in the small town of Pontypridd in South Wales, grew up in a working-class community deeply rooted in mining culture. His early life was shaped by the close-knit values and traditions of his hometown, where storytelling and music were integral parts of daily life. Tom was the son of Frida and Thomas Woodward. His father worked as a coal miner, while his mother managed the household. Despite the harsh realities of mining life, the family maintained a warm, supportive environment. Music was ever present in their home, with Welsh chorals singing, folk songs, and gospel influences weaving into the fabric of Jones' upbringing. Tom showed an early passion for singing. Encouraged by his mother, he would sing at family gatherings, school events, and in local choirs. Even at a young age, his voice stood out, rich, powerful, and imbued with emotion. These informal performances provided the foundation for what would later become his signature style. At the age of 12, Tom faced a life-altering challenge when he was diagnosed with tuberculosis, a serious and potentially fatal illness at the time. He was confined to his bed for 2 years, a period of isolation that he later described as transformative. During this time, music became both a comfort and an outlet. He listened to records and radio broadcasts, drawing inspiration from artists like Little Richard, Elvis Presley, and American gospel singers. This period not only deepened his love for music, but also instilled in him a determination to pursue a life beyond the confines of his small town. The intensity and emotional depth of the music he listened to during his recovery would later influence his approach to singing and performing. Jones attended Wood Road Junior School and later Pontypridd Central Secondary Modern School. While he was not academically inclined, he excelled in artistic pursuits, especially music. Teachers and classmates alike recognized his extraordinary vocal talent. At school events, Tom often performed for his peers, quickly becoming a local star among friends and neighbors. Outside of school, Jones found inspiration in movies and records. The glamour and drama of Hollywood musicals fascinated him, and he often imagined himself performing on similar stages. The influence of American culture, particularly the burgeoning rock and roll scene, would later shape his musical direction. At the age of 16, Tom married his childhood sweetheart Melinda Trenchard after she became pregnant with their son, Mark. The young couple faced significant challenges, including financial pressures and societal expectations. Tom took on various jobs to support his new family, working as a builder's laborer, a glove cutter, and even a door-to-door vacuum cleaner salesman. These experiences instilled in him a sense of responsibility and resilience. Despite these challenges, Jones never lost sight of his dream of becoming a singer. He continued to perform locally, juggling family life with his musical ambitions. His wife, Linda, was a steadfast supporter of his aspirations, encouraging him to pursue his passion despite the odds. By his late teens, Jones was performing with a local band called the Senators under the stage name Tommy Scott. The group played at pubs, clubs, and local events, honing their craft and building a modest following. While their success was limited to the local scene, it was clear that Jones' vocal talent was exceptional. It was during this time that Jones began to develop his signature stage presence, a mix of confidence, charisma, and raw energy. Audiences were captivated by his voice, which was capable of both delicate nuance and powerful projection. Though the band struggled to find mainstream success, his early performances laid the groundwork for Jones' eventual breakthrough. Growing up in Wales, a country known for its rich musical heritage, deeply influenced Jones' artistry. The tradition of Welsh male choirs and the emotional storytelling embedded in the region's folk music left an indelible mark on his approach to singing. This influence is evident in his ability to convey deep emotion and connect with audiences on an almost visceral level. By the early 1960s, it was clear that Tom Jones had a rare gift. His voice, often described as a force of nature, was unlike anything else in the music scene at the time. It was powerful yet versatile, capable of navigating the complexities of ballads, rock, and even soul with ease. Though he was still performing in small venues, Jones' talent was beginning to attract attention beyond Pontypridd. The story of Tom Jones' early life is one of resilience, passion, and unwavering ambition. From his days as a coal miner's son in a small Welsh town to the first steps of his musical journey, these formative years set the stage for a career that would take him to the heights of global stardom. Tom Jones' journey from local pub singer to global superstar began in earnest in the early 1960s. Though he had a powerful voice and undeniable charisma, breaking into the competitive music industry was no easy feat. His eventual discovery and first major hit would mark the turning point in his life, launching him onto the path of international stardom. Performing under the name Tommy Scott, Jones fronted the Welsh beat band The Senators. The group played local gigs in Pontypridd and surrounding towns, gaining a small but loyal following. Their repertoire included covers of American rock and roll hits as well as original songs inspired by the emerging pop trends of the time. Jones' dynamic performances were the highlight of their shows, with audiences captivated by his commanding stage presence and raw vocal power. Despite their talent, the Senators struggled to break out of the local scene. They recorded a few tracks, but these efforts failed to gain traction with record labels. Frustration grew as the band's efforts seemed to go unnoticed, and Jones began to consider whether his dreams of becoming a professional singer were out of reach. The turning point came in 1964 when Jones was discovered by Gordon Mills, a London-based talent manager originally from South Wales. Mills, who had previously managed singer Engelbert Humperdinck, saw potential in Jones' extraordinary voice and rugged charisma. He immediately recognized that Jones had the makings of a star but needed the right image and material to make an impact. Mills not only became Jones' manager but also his mentor and creative guide. He suggested that Tom drop Tommy Scott in favor of a new stage name, Tom Jones, inspired by the title character of the 1963 Oscar-winning film. The new name lent an air of sophistication and modernity, aligning with the charismatic persona Mills envisioned for Jones. Mills worked tirelessly to secure a recording deal for Jones, eventually signing him to Decca Records. The first fruit of their collaboration was It's Not Unusual, a song written by Les Reed and Gordon Mills. Initially, the song was offered to another artist, but when Jones recorded the demo, it became clear that his performance brought the song to life in a way no one else could. Released in early 1965, It's Not Unusual was an instant hit. The track's catchy melody, upbeat tempo, and Jones' impassioned delivery captured the spirit of the swinging 60s. It quickly climbed to the top of the UK singles chart and broke into the top 10 in the United States, a rare accomplishment for a British artist at the time. The song's success catapulted Jones into the spotlight and established him as a rising star. The success of It's Not Unusual opened the doors to television, a medium that would play a significant role in Jones' career. His first appearance on Top of the Pops in 1965 introduced him to a national audience. His dynamic performance style, which combined powerful vocals with a confident, almost flirtatious stage presence, made him an instant sensation. Jones also made waves in the United States, appearing on popular programs like The Ed Sullivan Show. His ability to connect with audiences through television helped him build a loyal fan base on both sides of the Atlantic. His striking looks and magnetic personality made him a natural fit for the medium, while his voice remained the centerpiece of every performance. Gordon Mills carefully crafted Jones' image to appeal to a wide audience. While many male singers of the era leaned toward the clean-cut look of boy-next-door pop stars, Jones exuded a more rugged masculine charm. His open-shirted outfits, tight trousers, and energetic movements on stage gave him a raw, sexual energy that set him apart. This image resonated particularly with female fans, earning him the nickname the Tiger for his feral charisma. At the same time, Jones was careful to maintain a sense of approachability. His working-class roots and down-to-earth demeanor made him relatable, ensuring that he remained beloved by a broad demographic. With his newfound fame, Jones quickly followed up It's Not Unusual with a string of successful singles. In 1965, he recorded What's New Pussycat for the Woody Allen film of the same name. The song's playful lyrics and brassy arrangement highlighted Jones' ability to handle diverse material, further cementing his reputation as a versatile performer. Jones also lent his voice to the James Bond franchise, recording the theme song for Thunderball in 1965. The track's dramatic orchestration and Jones' powerful delivery made it one of the most memorable Bond themes and demonstrated his ability to adapt to larger-than-life projects. By the mid-1960s, Tom Jones had firmly established himself as a global star. His unique combination of vocal talent, stage presence, and carefully curated image made him a standout figure in the music world. He was one of the few British artists of the era to achieve significant success in the United States, paving the way for future international acts. The release of It's Not Unusual marked the beginning of an extraordinary career that would span decades. What set Jones apart from his contemporaries was not only his incredible voice, but also his ability to connect with audiences on an emotional and visceral level. This connection would become a defining characteristic of his performances, ensuring that he remained a beloved figure in music for generations to come. The 1960s marked the rise of Tom Jones as a global superstar. Following the success of It's Not Unusual, Jones continued to dominate the charts and captivate audiences with his dynamic performances and unforgettable voice. This decade solidified his status as one of the most iconic entertainers of the era. After his breakthrough single, Jones released a series of chart-topping tracks that showcased his versatility and emotional depth. Each song highlighted a different facet of his talent, from heartfelt ballads to high-energy pop anthems. Asterisk, What's New Pussycat, 1965. Written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David, this playful and cheeky song became a major hit, reinforcing Jones' reputation for delivering bold and memorable performances. Asterisk, Thunderball, 1965, as the theme for the James Bond film. This track was a dramatic showcase of Jones' vocal power. Its soaring melody and intense delivery perfectly matched the larger-than-life style of the Bond franchise. Asterisk, Green Grass of Home, 1967. This country ballad marked a departure from Jones' more upbeat repertoire. Its poignant storytelling and emotional depth resonated deeply with audiences, making it one of his most beloved songs. Asterisk, Delilah, 1968. Perhaps his most enduring hit, Delilah, is a theatrical tale of love and betrayal. The song's dramatic arrangement and Jones' impassioned performance turned it into a global sensation and a staple at his live shows. These hits not only climbed the charts but also became enduring classics that remain synonymous with Jones' career. In 1967, Jones began performing in Las Vegas, a city known for its glitzy, high-energy entertainment. His residency at the Flamingo Hotel marked the start of a long association with Vegas, where he became one of its most iconic performers. Jones' Las Vegas shows were characterized by their theatricality and intimacy. His ability to connect with the audience was unparalleled, and his performances often felt like personal experiences for his fans. The shows were packed with energy, with Jones frequently engaging the audience by accepting gifts, shaking hands, and even playfully tossing his shirts into the crowd. Vegas also gave Jones the chance to experiment with his repertoire, mixing his hits with covers of contemporary songs and classics. This flexibility allowed him to stay fresh and relevant, appealing to a wide range of audiences. Jones' popularity wasn't limited to the stage. His charisma and star power made him a natural fit for television. In 1969, he launched his own variety show, This Is Tom Jones, which aired on both British and American networks. The show featured musical performances, comedy sketches, and guest appearances by some of the biggest stars of the time. This Is Tom Jones was a massive success, showcasing Jones' ability to entertain beyond music. It also helped solidify his image as a multifaceted entertainer capable of adapting to different formats. The show's success further expanded his fan base and established him as a household name. By the late 1960s, Tom Jones had become a global phenomenon. His raw energy, powerful voice, and undeniable sex appeal made him a favorite among fans of all ages. Women were particularly drawn to his flamboyant style and magnetic stage presence, with many famously throwing their undergarments onto the stage during his performances, a phenomenon that became a hallmark of his live shows. His appeal, however, wasn't limited to his physical presence. Jones' authenticity and down-to-earth personality endeared him to audiences. Despite his fame, he maintained a humble and approachable demeanor, which contributed to his lasting popularity. Jones' success in the 1960s helped bridge the gap between traditional pop music and the emerging sounds of rock and roll, soul and rhythm and blues. His ability to interpret songs from a variety of genres set him apart from his contemporaries. He wasn't just a singer. He was a performer who brought songs to life with passion and intensity. Moreover, Jones' ability to achieve international success, particularly in the United States, paved the way for other British artists to follow. His impact on the music industry during this period was profound, influencing both his peers and the next generation of performers. As the 1960s came to a close, Tom Jones had firmly established himself as one of the decade's most significant musical icons. His combination of vocal talent, charisma, and adaptability ensured his place at the top of the entertainment world. With a string of hits, a successful television show, and an enduring presence on the Las Vegas stage, Jones entered the 1970s as a bona fide superstar. The 1960s were more than just the beginning of Tom Jones' career. They were a testament to his incredible talent and drive. This decade laid the foundation for a legacy that would endure for decades to come, marking the arrival of a performer who would forever change the face of popular music. The 1970s and 1980s marked a period of transformation for Tom Jones. As musical trends shifted and the industry evolved, Jones faced the challenge of maintaining his relevance while staying true to his signature style. This era showcased his versatility and adaptability, proving that his talent transcended the constraints of any one genre or era. As the vibrant pop of the 1960s gave way to funk, disco, and rock influences in the 1970s, Jones embraced the opportunity to experiment with his sound. While he continued to perform his classic hits, he also explored new musical directions that allowed him to reach different audiences. Asterisk, She's a Lady, 1971. Written by Paul Anka, this hit became one of Jones' most iconic songs. Its upbeat tempo and catchy lyrics highlighted his ability to adapt to the pop-rock sound of the early 1970s while still retaining the powerful vocal delivery that defined his career. Asterisk, Country crossovers. During this period, Jones began recording country music, an unexpected yet natural fit for his deep, emotive voice. Hits like Say You'll Stay Until Tomorrow, 1977, became popular on country charts, showcasing his ability to excel across genres. Jones' career during this time also benefited from his Las Vegas residencies, which continued to be a major draw. His Vegas performances adapted to the glitz and glamour of the decade, with elaborate stage setups and dynamic arrangements that emphasized his showmanship. The 1980s presented new challenges for Tom Jones. With the rise of synth-driven pop, new wave, and MTV, the music landscape was dominated by younger, trendier artists. While some contemporaries struggled to adapt, Jones proved his staying power by reinventing himself yet again. One of his most significant reinventions came in 1988 with his cover of Prince's Kiss. Collaborating with electronic pop group The Art of Noise, Jones reimagined the funky original as a bold, modern hit. His commanding vocals, paired with the song's innovative production, made it an unexpected success. The single charted internationally and introduced Jones to a younger audience, revitalizing his career. The success of Kiss not only demonstrated Jones' willingness to take risks, but also highlighted his ability to reinterpret contemporary music in a way that felt authentic and uniquely his own. This approach would become a hallmark of his career in the years to come. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Jones expanded his international fan base through extensive touring. He performed across Europe, Asia, and the Americas, connecting with audiences through his electrifying live shows. His ability to engage with diverse audiences solidified his reputation as one of the world's premier entertainers. His performances during this period also began to reflect his maturity as an artist. While his youthful energy and stage antics remained intact, there was a deeper emotional resonance in his interpretations of both new and old material. This balance of showmanship and sincerity kept fans returning to his concerts year after year. Despite his continued success, Jones faced personal and professional challenges during this period. The changing music industry and shifts in public taste required constant adaptation, and his marriage to Linda, though enduring, faced its own pressures under the strain of fame. Through it all, Jones maintained his focus on his craft, leaning on his passion for performance to carry him through difficult times. By the end of the 1980s, Tom Jones had proven that he was more than just a product of the 1960s. His ability to adapt, evolve, and connect with new audiences ensured his place in the pantheon of great entertainers. Whether experimenting with country music, disco, or electronic pop, Jones never lost sight of what made him unique: his extraordinary voice and ability to bring any song to life. The 1980s closed with Tom Jones firmly positioned as a cultural icon who had weathered the storms of an ever-changing industry. His career had evolved from pop star to versatile performer, with a catalog of music that spanned decades and defied categorization. This period of reinvention laid the groundwork for the next chapter of his career as he prepared to enter the 1990s with renewed energy and a willingness to take even greater creative risks. The 1990s and early 2000s were pivotal years for Tom Jones, marked by reinvention, resilience, and renewed success. At a time when many artists from his generation were slowing down or fading into nostalgia, Jones defied expectations by finding new ways to connect with contemporary audiences while remaining true to his roots. By the early 1990s, the music industry had shifted dramatically. Genres like grunge, hip-hop, and electronic dance music dominated the charts, leaving traditional pop and vocalists to either adapt or risk irrelevance. For Jones, who had always thrived on versatility, this was an opportunity rather than a threat. He began experimenting with his sound, collaborating with younger artists, and exploring modern production techniques. These efforts helped bridge the gap between his classic style and contemporary trends, ensuring that his music remained accessible to younger listeners. One of Jones' most significant comebacks came with the release of Reload in 1999. This album, a collection of duets with contemporary artists, became a massive success and marked a turning point in his career. Featuring collaborations with artists like Robbie Williams, The Cardigans, Stereophonics, and Mousse T, the album fused Jones' timeless voice with modern sounds. Sex Bomb with Mousse T. The standout hit from the album, this funky, dance-infused track became an international sensation. Its playful lyrics and infectious beat showcased Jones' ability to adapt to club-friendly music without compromising his identity. Other highlights, tracks like Mama Told Me Not to Come with Stereophonics and Burning Down the House with the Cardigans demonstrated Jones' willingness to reinterpret classic songs in innovative ways. Reload topped the charts in the UK and introduced Jones to a new generation of fans, proving that he could thrive in the modern music landscape. It became one of the best-selling albums of his career and solidified his reputation as an artist capable of bridging generational divides. As his career regained momentum, Jones received widespread recognition for his contributions to music and entertainment. In 1999, he was awarded a Biography Award for Outstanding Contribution to Music, a testament to his enduring influence and impact. The following years saw additional accolades, including his knighthood in 2006 by Queen Elizabeth II, officially making him Sir Tom Jones. This honor reflected not only his artistic achievements but also his role as a cultural ambassador for Wales and the UK. While Reload marked a bold foray into contemporary music, Jones also returned to his roots during this period. Albums like Praise and Blame 2010 showcased a more stripped-down, introspective side of his artistry. Featuring gospel, blues, and Americana-inspired tracks, these projects highlighted the depth and versatility of his voice. Critics praised Jones for embracing a more mature and authentic style, allowing his emotional range and storytelling abilities to take center stage. These albums prove that Jones was not merely a pop icon but a serious artist capable of evolving with dignity and grace. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, Jones remained a sought-after live performer. His ability to deliver electrifying performances, whether in intimate venues or massive arenas, kept fans coming back year after year. His residencies in Las Vegas, combined with global tours, reinforced his status as one of the greatest live entertainers of all time. Even as he embraced modern trends in his recordings, Jones never abandoned his classic hits. Songs like Delilah and It's Not Unusual continue to be staples of his live shows, drawing rapturous responses from audiences of all ages. By the end of the early 2000s, Tom Jones had firmly established himself as a cultural icon whose appeal transcended generations. His willingness to take risks, collaborate with younger artists, and explore new styles ensured that he remained relevant and respected in an ever-changing industry. Whether through chart-topping albums, critically acclaimed projects, or unforgettable live performances, Jones proved time and again that his talent and charisma were timeless. His remarkable ability to reinvent himself while maintaining his core identity set him apart as a true legend in the world of music. As Jones moved into the later stages of his career, his focus shifted toward legacy building and reflection. The foundation he laid during this period ensured that his influence would endure, inspiring future generations of artists and fans alike. As Tom Jones entered the later stages of his career, his focus shifted toward introspection and legacy building. The 2010s and beyond saw him embracing his roots, exploring new musical directions, and receiving accolades that celebrated his extraordinary contributions to the world of music. In 2010, Jones released Praise and Blame, a stripped-down, gospel-inspired album that marked a significant departure from the pop-centric music he was known for. Featuring raw, emotional interpretations of traditional hymns, blues standards, and spirituals, the album revealed a deeply personal side of Jones. Songs like What Good Am I and Did Trouble Me showcased his ability to convey profound emotion, earning critical acclaim and introducing a new dimension to his artistry. This back-to-basics approach continued with albums like Spirit in the Room, 2012, and Long Lost Suitcase, 2015. These projects focused on introspection, storytelling, and the exploration of themes such as mortality, love, and resilience. By embracing these more somber and reflective tones, Jones proved that his voice and artistry had only deepened with age. Despite his more reflective recordings, Jones remained a powerhouse performer. His live shows continued to draw audiences worldwide, with his energy and stage presence undiminished by time. Whether performing his classic hits or newer material, Jones consistently delivered electrifying concerts that underscored his status as one of music's most enduring live acts. Jones' performances during this period often blended his older, iconic tracks with his newer, stripped-down songs. This balance allowed him to honor his past while showcasing his evolution as an artist. Fans of all ages attended his shows, cementing his reputation as a cross-generational performer. In 2012, Jones took on a new role as a mentor and judge on the reality television show The Voice UK. This platform allowed him to share his decades of experience with emerging artists while introducing himself to younger viewers. His warmth, humor, and genuine passion for music made him a favorite among contestants and viewers alike. Through The Voice, Jones demonstrated his ability to adapt to modern media and remain culturally relevant. His mentorship not only showcased his knowledge of the music industry, but also highlighted his commitment to nurturing new talent, further solidifying his role as an influential figure in music. In 2016, Jones experienced a profound personal loss with the passing of his wife, Linda, to cancer. The couple had been married for nearly 60 years, and Linda had been a constant source of support throughout Jones' life and career. Her death deeply affected him, and Jones spoke openly about the grief he experienced. Despite this heartbreak, Jones found solace in music. His subsequent performances and recordings carried a deeper emotional weight, reflecting the personal struggles he had endured. Through his resilience, he continued to inspire fans and demonstrate the healing power of art. Throughout his later years, Jones received numerous accolades that recognized his immense contributions to music and culture. In addition to his 2006 knighthood, Jones was honored with awards such as the Music Industry Trust's Award 2010, recognizing his lifetime achievements in music and entertainment. A Brit Award for Outstanding Contribution to Music 2003, celebrating his influence on the British music scene. The Silver Clef Award 2014, honoring his charitable work and musical impact. These honors serve as a testament to his enduring legacy as one of the greatest artists in the history of popular music. Tom Jones' influence extends far beyond his chart-topping hits and unforgettable performances. As a symbol of Welsh pride, he has become a cultural ambassador for his homeland, often performing at events that celebrate Welsh heritage. His journey from a small mining town to international superstardom resonates as a story of perseverance, talent, and authenticity. His ability to connect with audiences across generations, genres, and mediums is a rare feat. Whether through his powerful voice, captivating stage presence, or down-to-earth personality, Jones has left an indelible mark on the world of music and entertainment. As the 2020s began, Tom Jones continued to record and perform, showing no signs of slowing down. His 2021 album, Surrounded by Time, debuted at #1 on the UK Albums Chart, making him the oldest male artist to achieve this feat. The album featured reflective and experimental tracks, further solidifying his reputation as an artist unafraid to take risks and explore new territory. Tom Jones' later years are a testament to his resilience, adaptability, and unwavering passion for music. As an artist who has continually evolved while staying true to his roots, he remains a towering figure in the world of entertainment. With a career spanning over 6 decades, Jones' legacy is one of unparalleled talent, perseverance, and the ability to touch hearts across the globe. Tom Jones is not merely a singer or performer. He is a cultural icon whose influence transcends music, reaching into the realms of fashion, television, and national identity. His legacy is built on a combination of exceptional talent, unrelenting adaptability, and an enduring connection with his audience. From his breakout in the 1960s to his continued success in the 21st century, Tom Jones' voice has been the cornerstone of his career. His ability to convey raw emotion, coupled with his unparalleled vocal range, has made him one of the most recognizable voices in music history. Hits like It's Not Unusual, Delilah, and Green Grass of Home are not just songs but cultural touchstones, frequently covered and celebrated across generations. Jones' style of blending pop, rock, gospel, and blues has influenced countless artists, proving that his appeal is not confined to a single genre or era. His versatility has made him a template for artists aiming to achieve longevity in their careers. Jones has always been a proud ambassador of his Welsh heritage. Hailing from the mining town of Pontypridd, he has never shied away from celebrating his roots. His performances of songs like Land of My Fathers and his continued involvement in Welsh cultural events have made him a national treasure in Wales. His journey from a coal miner's son to a global superstar serves as a source of inspiration for many in his homeland. He represents the resilience and determination of the Welsh spirit, a theme that resonates deeply with his fans and countrymen. Beyond his music, Tom Jones has become a symbol of charisma and style. His stage presence, with its blend of flamboyance and authenticity, has made him a larger-than-life figure in pop culture. His Las Vegas residencies in the 1960s and 1970s established him as one of the original kings of the Vegas Strip, cementing his association with glamour and showmanship. The image of women throwing undergarments onto the stage during his performances has become an enduring part of his mythos, symbolizing his magnetic appeal. His playful embrace of this phenomenon only added to his charm, making him a unique figure in the entertainment world. Jones' influence extends to younger artists who admire his ability to reinvent himself and maintain relevance. Collaborations with modern acts like the Cardigans, Robbie Williams, and Stereophonics have introduced his music to new audiences, while his role as a mentor on The Voice UK has allowed him to directly shape the next generation of talent. Artists from a variety of genres cite Jones as an inspiration, highlighting his vocal mastery, emotional depth, and fearless approach to reinvention. His ability to transition from pop anthems to bluesy ballads and experimental tracks has set a standard for versatility in the music industry. Beyond his artistic achievements, Tom Jones is admired for his authenticity and humility. Despite his fame, he has remained grounded, often speaking fondly of his Welsh heritage and the values instilled in him by his upbringing. His enduring connection with fans, both old and new, is a testament to his genuine love for performing and sharing his music. In a career filled with countless milestones, Jones has achieved what few can claim, a legacy that transcends music. He has become a cultural symbol of passion, resilience, and the power of storytelling. His ability to connect with audiences, whether through his voice, his charisma, or his life story, has made him a true icon. As Tom Jones continues to perform and create, his influence only grows. He remains a beacon of artistic excellence and a reminder of the timeless power of music to move, inspire, and unite people. His story is not just one of personal success, it's a celebration of the enduring human spirit. In the words of Tom Jones himself, music is a reflection of life. It's about sharing emotions and experiences. Few have embodied this sentiment as profoundly as he has. His voice, his story, and his legacy will continue to resonate for generations to come.